Lovely. Right, so we are out in Girona, ready for one of the most famous gravel races, the Traka. I've come out to do the 360. So yeah, I've come out to do the 360 because I basically thought the 200 is maybe a bit too much like a crit, so we'll just go longer. And yeah, in for a penny, in for a pound. Maybe regretting that on Friday. But yeah, so very excitingly, I have one of the new Argon18 dark matters. So as you can see, it's got a little prototype on the frame. So yeah, it's got like slightly different geometry to the previous one, and just feels super nice on the rides that I've done it so far. So with my setup, what the really cool thing is, one, the suspension forks, which actually really been enjoying, especially on British gravel, which is a little bit more like mountain bikey. Having a bit of suspension is like, really makes a difference on some of those rocky descents. So really enjoyed that. And you can lock it out. So like on the roads, I can obviously lock it, make it stiffer, and then unlock it so I get more of the bounce on the like rockier stuff. I've then got my classified setup, so I've gone for a 50 on the front, 51 by, and then a 40-10 on the back. And then because I've got the classified through axle, that obviously gives me basically double the gears. So I feel like I've got all the gears here, which considering some of the hills on this course is very much needed. And then the really, really cool thing for me with this bike is with the TRP group set, that's integrated with the classified shifter, so I can change my classified through axle just from my shifters here without having a separate button, which actually, especially on gravel, makes a massive difference because you're not like slipping around where there might be a button and accidentally pressing it. So yeah, that for me is like much better on this bike. I've gone for 165 cranks. That was actually the shortest that I could go, that I could easily find on the wide hub at the bottom to get the 50 chainring on. Obviously mountain bike cleats, I can clip in and out super quickly. The other really cool thing with this new bike is the spares are here under the bottle. So I've got in here most of my spare, I say most of my, I'm going to take way more for the 360, but in here you can get enough spares that gets you through like a normal ride. I will then obviously have extra just because it's such a long way in case anything happens, so I can like mend anything new, anything sort of small. I'm going to be doing 2 bottles. As you can see, it's quite tough on my small frame to fit the 750s in, but because it's such a long way and there's quite a long time between the like feed stations and the water, I'm just going to have to do 750s because otherwise I won't have enough water. And then I'm also going to have a hydration vest with a bladder, probably with another litre in, just to try and make sure, especially like during the middle part of the day when it's going to be like 26, 27 degrees, that I've got enough water. Wheels. Obviously I've got the Parcours FKT wheels, so like they're much wider. Actually makes it much better with like the trend now towards wider tyres as well. So I've paired them with 50mm Gravel King tyres. Again, for me, I like the wider tyres give me that little bit more confidence going around some of the like more technical bits. So yeah, so I can go for the wider tyres, but then because of the way the wheels have been designed, they're also more aero. So when we get onto like the nice flat bit in the middle, I can just like get down, feel super aero, even though I've got like the wide tyres on, so that's cool. I'm going to be using the Coros Dura bike computer. This is really, really good for the super long gravel rides because the battery life on it is like insane. It like solar charges itself a little bit as you go in sunny places, so you can do like a super long ride and only lose like 10-20% of your battery, so very good for stuff like this. The other thing I'm going to have that I haven't put on quite yet is lights, or at least have the option to put the lights on for the end part because we might be in the dark. So I think I've got an exposure light for the back, and I can't remember the make of the one for the back. Exposure light on the front and a different one on the back. I think that is everything on this bike. So yeah, really looking forward to getting out there on Friday, seeing what the legs have got and seeing how long they can last.